This is the Forex relative strength analysis for April. I've done this the last couple of months, and the numbers here are based on a ranking system that I developed a couple of years ago, just moving simple moving averages, and the order of those moving averages assigning a particular value, and where price is in between or above or below the moving averages, assigning a value as well. So going back to the relative strength, the max you can get is a 7, and the lowest you can get is a -7. And we've seen since February to March, some of the currencies that trade against the dollar have increased. What has remained weak has been Canadian dollar, which has been tied to oil, and oil has been in a downtrend. I think it was for 6 out of 8 months have been red. So with that said, let's begin the analysis for April, and we'll start with the Aussie dollar. So we can see price is below all three moving averages, and the order of the moving averages, you have the white, which represents the 100 moving average, the yellow, the 200 moving average, and the red, 200 moving average. So price is below in the order white, yellow, red. If we go to the ranking system, we're looking for white, yellow, red. So that's the order of the moving averages. We assign that a -2. And price relative to the moving averages is below the white, yellow, and red. So you assign that -2. And the order of the moving averages, you assign that a 1. So that is a -1. Okay, let's go to the next one. The British pound, aka sterling. You can see that price is above in the order of the moving averages. You have the 50, the 100, and the 200. So I kind of already know that's a 7. Right, prices was above the red, white, and yellow. So 4 plus 3, 7. All right, let's go to the next one. Canadian dollar. So we can see where price is right now. Price is between the white and the red, so it's between the 100 and the 50. So we're looking for the order of the moving averages. You have the 200, the 100, and the 50. The price is between the 100 and the 50. So we want the 200, 100, and 50, and price was in between the, let's go back, between the 50 and the 100. Price is between the 50 and 100. So you would assign that a -3 plus -3, that's a -6. So price is between the 50 and the 100, so -6. That was the Canadian dollar. All right, we'll go to the next currency. That's the euro. 50, 100, 200. Price is above all three. That's a 7. Go to the next currency, Japanese yen. Now, the yen has sold off on Friday as the yen administration said they were going to keep the rates low. So we have the 100, 50, and the 200 prices between the 50 and the 200. All right, so white, red, yellow. White, red, yellow. Prices between the 200 and the 50. So that's a negative. That's a 2 plus 2. That's 4. So we'll give that a 4. Go back to the chart. I don't analyze the peso, so we go to what's next? The New Zealand dollar. So we have the 100, 50, and 200 prices between the 50 and the 200. So we got the 100, 50, 200 prices between the 50 and the 200. So that is also a 4. Last but not least, we have the Swiss franc. And we see that prices above the 50, 100, and 200. So that is a 7. Now the reason why I don't include the dollar, because the dollar is the world currency, and there's a basket of currencies that trade against the dollar. So as an example, that basket of currency, roughly 2/3 of that basket is the euro. So typically, if the euro is bullish, the dollar is bearish. All right, so let's go back to, okay, it's already in the order from highest to lowest. As you can see, Canadian dollar remains weak. We see that the Aussie dollar has gotten weaker from March through March. New Zealand dollar, a little bit weak. The yen has gotten weaker in the month of March. And pound, euro, and Swiss franc remain hot. So what I would do with this analysis is I would look at trading the stronger currencies against the weakest currencies. So I would look at the pound, euro, Swiss franc, and see if I can trade that against the Aussie and the Canadian dollar. So maybe I'll do a video analyzing how I would use the metric, relative strength, for the month of April. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. Please like the video.